GingerGM.
Hello everyone, a little stream of Blitz chess incoming. I actually just, one of the reasons I'm streaming, I've just, Twitch had some problems. I was having some problems with Twitch, so I wanted to check that it was working. And also, I got my camera back and I'm filming a new chessable course tomorrow. And I wanted to test the camera out, and I saw on my YouTube video earlier there might have been a little bit of a delay with my speech and the camera, so I apologize if that happens today, but you'll have to get used to it. And I'm going to try to fix it tomorrow, so I'm just going to give it a little dry run, and I'm just going to play some 3-minute chess, bang it out. I might try to fix the camera, the speech, if it's too bad, but we're just gonna, just for about an hour or so, gonna bang out a bit of Blitz. So I was playing a bit over the weekend, hoping I'm getting my mojo back. Got a long way to go to get my mojo back, but we'll try. I hope you're all doing well in the chat as well, so let's say hello to everyone before we get cracking with some chess. Obviously hello to Aldo. We went to an absinthe bar a while back and very much enjoyed it, and I have to say, good absinthe. I do feel quite good on it the next day, unbelievably. I don't know what it is. I feel much better on absinthe than I do beer. You know, it's incredible. So it is becoming one of my drinks of choice, Aldo, to be honest. But I've been quite sensible today. We're just on the tea today, so let's dive in with some games straight away. And I'm just going to see. I actually, over the weekend, I nearly got my highest ever rating. Probably need to see a board, I guess, don't you? Which was, I'm trying to get, I forget about 2700. We don't need 2700 anymore. 2700 is in the wilderness. We're going for 2800 now. And I had a really good run, but it is a lot easier when you're not commentating. So let's see. Okay, first of all, I did have one game before streaming just to get things set up, which obviously didn't work. So and I lost that game when I really should have won. So let's dive in and play Grandmaster Gabrielin from Russia. And I'm not sure d5 is an amazing move, because this seems like it should be quite pleasant for me, no? Got to watch out for this one, but I just come forwards and we have a nice space advantage. Might even come forwards again somewhere, or do we just bring the knight somewhere to cover here? This looks sensible. I was thinking about g5 there, but I thought it was maybe a little bit committal. So we're just going to play normal good moves. Why not? And that knight is a bit of a pain, so let's exchange off that geezer. And I got knight g4 kind of ideas coming in, so this all seems very okay for me. Do we play d5? I don't see why not. You give me a center, I will use the center. And he's trying to come and do a bit of blockading, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Where does this go? Do we go? Okay. He's coming in here as well. This is a good move. I have to admit, I did miss this pretty obvious move, but I don't know what this position's like. Is this position okay for me or not? I mean, this piece is bad, but my center could be a little bit overextended. It's quite hard to say, really. Not a position I would be entirely happy playing, but don't think it's that bad either, is it? I mean, the thing is, if we swap off a lot of pieces and he's left with a light square bishop, then it's okay. So that is certainly a plan of mine. But this bishop is annoying. Let's get it out the way. Free up my queen to move. And yeah, how you all doing tonight? Anyway, you all doing grand? This bishop is also bad, isn't it? What about some weird Queen A7 move? Should we do this? Hope you're all doing well. As you can see, I'm a very slow blitz player. I need to find some speed one of these days, but it's over the board. It's over the board where I can speed up, but I don't know, with a mouse I'm too slow. I probably should have taken on C8 first, but this looks like quite a good exchange because I want to try to force my opponent to take with a pawn on this square, because if he takes a pawn here, I get rid of my weakness, one of my weaknesses. And now he's probably going to reroute his bishop as he does. Good positional play, and this ending could actually be a little bit annoying, funnily enough. Maybe overestimating my chances here a little bit. It seems like I'm a little bit overextended in the middle here. This could be a real weakness in the position, as we can see. So not an ideal start here, and this is pretty grim, isn't it? This is a pretty grim position. Let's try to get behind the pawn, which my opponent does a very good job of stopping. And this B pawn is incredibly strong here. Don't know if I can stop this pawn. No. Nice game from my opponent. Let's get that out of the way for a little warm up. Hello, Curious Chimpanzee. Thank you very much for subscribing. We're playing someone else now. Well, if you're going to do that, I'm certainly pushing the H pawn at you. By the way, how is the delay with my video? Is there any delay that you can see, guys, with my voice? I'm trying out this new, well, my old camera, which should be my professional camera. Anyone notice any delay? Is it all right? No. Good. Synced up 100% fine. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear a good syncing. No delay. Perfect. Good. Right, okay, let's get these guys off. I mean, and let's speed up now for this game. So what rating are we going for? It's always nice to have a little idea in mind. Okay, maybe a little delay. Smooth, baby, smooth. Just slow as usual. All right. I know I'm slow. What can I say? One of these days I'll learn how to move quickly. Multitasking is bloody hard. Are we worried about? Okay, let's do this. Double my pawns, but get some dark squares. And he doesn't want this pawn structure as well, because e5 is going to be weak. He'd like to have the opportunity to play pawn f6 to defend that one. And this is his big annoying threat. So I'm just going to make some room to defend c2 and just get my pieces in the game here. And he's gone this way. That's quite intriguing. Now, am I castling queenside? Probably. And maybe I have some plan involving my knight coming in here. Just get all my pieces in the game first. Okay, if he goes this way, I wanted to go here, but I could really fall for something horrible like that. So I'm going to take here. And that's not normally a move that I want to play, because I feel actually that this pawn structure is better for black than it is with the pawn on that one. This is one case where the double pawns are quite nice for him. Generally, I don't know if that's 100% true, but generally that's something which is true. But he has, as I mentioned, got this weakness on e5 because he's had to take this way. And they do say you should take towards the center, even though I generally think taking towards the center with your pawns is a bit overrated. He wasn't able to do that, and that's left him with this weakness forever. Half a second off, is it? Okay, good. Thanks, Aldo. But not annoying. Okay. I'll try to fix that sync. If you're watching this on YouTube, I apologise. But I can't always be perfect, can I? Only 99% of the time. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Okay, we'll make some exchanges. I feel here, in order to win this, I want to keep one pair of rooks on the board. But we know this is a target. Now, which is my bad piece? It's my knight. So I think my knight deserves the d3 square. But I've played that without thinking, and I've given away this bloody square, which was a little bit silly of me. But is it okay? If he takes, he's played this h5 move, so his king side is going to be weak. And he's got the check here. King here, check here, king here. That's a bit annoying, I have to admit. I missed this check. I missed this check, and he's playing this well. This is another very annoying move. And I'm not playing well at the moment, because this one is coming, and I should have been a little bit more patient with my knight maneuver. So how do we do this? This is not what... Okay, because his h-pawn in endings is going to be very dangerous. So this is annoying. This is annoying. Okay, this move is the problem, which he plays quickly. And I have to play here because we can't let him in. And I might have to go for this really bad ending, which I don't like at all because of his h-pawn. But I don't think I have a choice. Okay, well, that's quite amazing that he allowed me to keep... He should have swapped all the rooks off there. I mean, this is still probably good for him, but he should definitely got the rooks off, because the h-pawn is so strong. The rook's pawn is such a strong pawn in... I mean, okay, I mean, I'm still struggling somewhat here in the ending. Oh god, I'm so slow. That's a terrible move, but got to generate and play some easy moves. Is this so clear? Maybe it is so clear. Gotta get this guy around somewhere. But is it too slow? The answer is probably yes. It's bloody slow, isn't it? Ah, Jesus. Dodgy start today, boys and girls. Dodgy start. Let's try to get this behind the pawn. No. Talk about a very frustrating start. That was an incredibly frustrating game. The ending was always a little bit worse after I allowed his knight in, and it shows you the difference, doesn't it? You know, in these tough games, you we've got the warm up out of the way. Got to be confident. You miss one move and it changes the assessment. There's no game like chess. Chess is a totally unique game or sport, in my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but can you name another game or sport where literally one move, one very small instant, it changes everything? I think in most games or sports there's a chance to fight back, but not in chess. So can we go here and queen f6 against b4? It looks a little bit funny, doesn't it, actually? But I don't know. Let's give it a go. It might just fail miserably. It might fail miserably, but yeah, it fails miserably. Oh dear, it's one of those streams. As soon as I turn the bloody computer on, I kind of knew that was going to fail miserably as well. So why do it? Okay, come on, let's win a game now. Oh, I'm very happy to play against this b6 nonsense. This b6 stuff I don't really believe, and the hippo. You can even have that pawn. Let's get some tempo. And okay, I could even take on g6 here maybe. Can I take on g6? Bishop takes, rook takes h7, bishop f6. What the hell's going on there after e5? Takes on g5. I'm going to go here. It felt like that might have been doable. Bishop takes here, rook takes h7. Probably was doable, wasn't it? But he can always take back that way, as we've seen before. Okay, now just play some simple moves for now and see how he's going to develop. A little bit of pressure for the pawn, but he's getting ready to castle kingside, so we've got to make his life as difficult as we can. And my last move didn't really do that, did it? Oh dear, what am I playing at today? Okay, we need to mix it up. You can probably take that one. If not, you can take here first. But I'm thinking takes f4. So I'm going to try this one, relying on this move. And I've also got this in some positions, but he comes back here. So I'm just doing this to complicate things. Now I need to get my queen over to a4 to try to create some mischief here in the positions. Hello, if I'm missing the chat, hello everyone, hello Oliver, hope you're doing all right. You're seeing me lose every game I'm playing today, as per usual. We're gonna, you know, okay, so now it's a pity to move this one backwards, but shall we keep it near his king? Let's keep it near his king, and I'd love to get queen b4 in. If I get queen b4 in, then it's starting to get dangerous. I don't think I could take the pawn because his bishop's defending g6 now. But he's still got this little bit of problem with his kingside pieces, right? How does he develop here? But he has stopped queen b4 now because he's covering that square. And he's got to be a bit careful, right, in this position. Got to be a bit careful. Now, do we come forwards or do we step back? So he's got this move, but then bishop takes. Does bishop takes work? I think I might have to step back. Oh, I don't. Okay, I'm going to go forwards. I don't like going backwards. Now here, now we have to get our queen around. This has been the idea for a long time now. And as soon as this gets around, well, maybe it's not that dangerous, but it feels this check should be something, right? So I should have bloody played it. Why didn't I do that? It's been my idea all along, and then I don't play it. You absolute idiot again. Forgetting the obvious moves. What's going on today? Because this has given him a chance just to defend everything. And again, it's that one case of one move and you lose your advantage. So of course I should have gone queen check first because b6 was on pre. So I need to bloody wake up here. And I can't even go knight f7 here. So it's really completely ruined my position. Just that one bloody move. That's what it's coming down to today. A lot of one move mistakes, which you can't afford to do. So horrible position here. Because my piece is just not working anymore. There's no way I can get through. And this knight stops everything. Maybe I should have gone bishop there last move. Okay, so he's coming in with the rook to this square. Still. So my queen is not doing very well over there. We need to try to keep up as much mischief as we can. And I need to swing with the queen. Okay, the queen's coming off now, which is bad news. And the only hope here is the clock. So let's move quickly. Trying to make me the bastard. Shit. So slow as well, man. This is just... better player would have taken this down in time. Go away. Go away. Go away. Fuck's sake. So we streamed for 25 minutes and we've lost every game. I don't even know who this is phoning me. Private number. Why phone me on a private number? Just what you want. A bloody phone call when you're losing everything. Okay, so yeah, so definitely a lot of missed opportunities today, right? With the positions I'm getting, but this happens sometimes. Now I'm not sure if I should be playing this, but it kind of actually, I know who that is phoning me. It's quite funny. There's someone phoning me about some commentary work, but I don't know if anyone else is like me. I absolutely now hate speaking on phones. Is anyone else like that nowadays? I really don't. I don't like speaking on phones. I never have done. And this guy, you know, he's talking about a commentary job. Fair enough. Why can't he email like every other human? You know, I don't have to speak to anyone then. You know, I don't want to speak to anyone. I want to hide in my chess cave here. I mean, texting. Oh, I don't know. I do the occasional text or occasional like occasional WhatsApp. I don't mind WhatsApp so much because you don't have to like talk to anyone. I don't know. I don't think I'm particularly introverted, as anyone will tell you. I just don't like speaking on the phone. I quite like meeting people face to face. There's just something weird about speaking on the phone. There's something very peculiar I find about speaking on the phone. No, you can't see the person, so you can't really gauge their emotions. I'm just trying to checkmate here, obviously, because that's what we try to do in chess. So you're like, hello, and especially when they go on forever, and you're just losing the will to live. So my what you're probably gathering from this is don't ring me. Don't ever ring me, all right? I get you completely. It looks like a lot of you are like that, right? A lot of you are like that. Yeah, I mean, they can leave a message. What's happening here? I'm not even paying attention to my position. It looks like I should be where did that knight come from? Okay, yeah, all right. It looks like I should be doing all right here, but I should be doing all right in a number of positions. Okay, yeah. Well, group WhatsApp chats are weird as well, but I mean, just phones are weird, aren't they? Okay, so how do we? Okay, I think we just keep coming forwards. Maybe now knight coming here is an idea, and it bloody better be, because otherwise this plan is not working. Did I have some knight a2 stuff? Did I have some knight a2 stuff? I don't know. Was this at some point an idea? I'm not sure. Now this is my idea, but again, it's very, very messy, this position. Yeah, I mean, nowadays in the world of emails, you could just send someone an email, right? Much easier, much easier. I don't like that you're meant to always be available. I know exactly what you mean, and I totally agree with you, Aldo. This is one of the worst things, where you're supposed to be available, right? Now, do I have time to... I can move my knight, but do we have time to double up? Yeah, I mean, nowadays, you're always supposed to be available, aren't you, for something? Like, someone rings you. You don't have to answer. You don't have to. Don't listen to them. You don't have to. Okay, we've got to watch out for this. This guy's coming up with some very good resources. Rook here takes, and I've got Queen F7, but it looks like I'm in trouble because of this sneaky idea. So let's go here. And probably a good position for me, but it's murky as hell, right? He's got this check now as well. Should be something very good here. Can we just come back and try to come here? That was a really nasty check. Had I gone Rook A8, that check would have forced my queen away from G7. He's got this hidden bishop here. But with this last move, we're of course threatening this, and as per usual, I could certainly lose on time here. But my position is okay. Shit, don't. That's a really weird move. That can't be a good move. What I just played can't be a good move, can it? Can we break the duck today? Can we break the duck? Well, oh, hello. Okay, we broke the duck. Yay! Woohoo! Do 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 do. I've won a game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whew, blimey, that was hard work. I think I have had a stream where I've lost every single game, and it feels puts you in a bad mood for the rest of the evening. It will turn you to absinthe. Absinthe makes the pain go away. Thank you, Captain Bumratty. That's what it feels like to win a game, my friends. Fan-bloody-tastic. Alright, now I've kind of forgotten what you do in this position. I should know this position, as I've done a DVD, a chess course on it or something. Probably do something like this, right? And then I think you take here. Then you see what they capture with, and you play one of these two moves. Going for a bit more of a positional approach here. Good to see you, Captain Bumratty. Such a pity about Bumratty, Captain Bumratty. But there'll be another time, another place, right? Pebble. Now this move, I don't think should be a good move from my opponent. Because even though I've got these double pawns, it's weird. The potential of this bishop, from experience, can be fantastic. If I ever get it in to my opponent's position, I mean, I could be wrong. Have I ever been wrong? But maybe I'm talking crap. Now this one's probably coming. So how do we do? Should we go here to put a little bit of pressure on that one? Pebble. I don't mind having conversations, Captain Bumratty, when I'm completely drunk. So if you do ring me, then let's make it a Friday. Do I ever play chess in Manchester? Well, I'm quite a long way from Manchester. I'm down in Surrey. So the answer is kind of no. I don't know if that's a good square for my bishop. Maybe d2 and then bring the rook over makes more sense. It doesn't actually do much on this square. So no, I'm going to move it back, and we're going to try again. Going to try again here, and let's watch out for some tic-tacs on my knight. So again, losing a little tempo there is bad. Yeah, I play more Aldo in the chat for a club that he's interested in. You're talking about the online, I think, isn't the online Bumratty coming up? Bumratty, is that right? Now, I don't really want to take with my pawn, so I'm gonna, like, I'm not really worried about b2 here. I I want to leave him with a slightly weakened king. If I take with my pawn, I kind of lose the pressure here. So I'm going to sacrifice a pawn. Well, that's what I'm claiming this is, at least. Just, I don't think it really matters if it's opposite coloured bishops. I'm going to try and say that I've got some compensation here. So, do I have any compensation? Because his king is a little bit weak with this pawn. He really wants to swap these guys off. Now, it's not a terrible idea to swap them off, probably. But let's try to get this light square bishop in. Like this is the first thing I'm thinking. Then if I can get the bishop to f5, I'm laughing. So this is kind of like a way to play. And I'm not, you know, I think I'm actually quite happy here because he's a bit tied down to this, funnily enough. Peter's Fiddler's entered. Okay, when is it? It's in a week. Is it in a week? Not this week because it's the week after, right? Tata Super saying Surrey posh. Well, maybe some parts of Surrey, but not all parts of Surrey. I can promise you that. Okay, so I don't like this, but it's the only way to not play. I mean, I could have gone the other way and tried to play for a draw, which maybe I should have done. Because I'm not going to get my bishop here now. So that's a little bit annoying. And his knight also has a bloody good square, doesn't it? So I'm going to play this very strange looking move, but it can't be right. Because I'm trying to hold the squares together. And it's still, funnily enough, a bit complicated. I don't know if... Oh, he had knight takes... Okay, he had a couple of good moves there, including this one. Knight takes bishop was actually good because the queen comes in, but this might be very good for him as well. But it is a little bit complicated. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those positions, it's either good or bad. A lot of positions like that, aren't there? And I don't know which one it is. He's so much quicker than me though. Fuck me. I can't play when I get short of time. It's so bad. When I get short time, the collapsing happens. I've got to... Okay, we'll play a little bit more, but it's getting a bit frustrating now. This guy's playing well, but the speed. Even though I'm like 10 seconds up, it's easy to crumble. And I won a piece at the end there, so it should have been happy days, but it wasn't. It was painful as usual. Right, now this is probably a main, I feel a main line, one of the main lines in this kind of B3 stuff. Oh no, we can't go queen side, so how are we going to do this? I don't like the idea of going king side here. I can get a lot of trouble. So can we, then he wins a pawn, can we do something? This move looks peculiar as well. Can we go here and play? Well, this is a really strange looking move, but we'll try. We'll try to do stuff like this. If he takes on g7, obviously I'm castling here. Obviously we're gonna get castled. Okay, so he hasn't done that. He was happy to swap off for everything. But this way, at least I get rid of that very dangerous bishop. And we get this position which should be fairly even. That is a disgusting move from him. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that move from him because it takes away the option of him playing for b4, a3 and b4, and he's locking up the pawns here. So if all the pieces cut, or if a lot of pieces come off, the ending could be quite bad with my king coming in. But maybe it doesn't matter. We're a long way from that situation. So he's using the pawn. So I need to make some exchanges. He's doing the right thing with his rooks though. He's playing actively and good with this. Now can my queen get around the back? And he's doing the right stuff now, isn't he? Okay, we'll come here, but h5 does worry me a little bit. He's going here, and then h5. He's using his rooks extremely well, it must be said. So even though a4 I'm not a fan of, his pieces have been outplaying mine. And I haven't really had a chance to... I've got to get like rook e5 in this position, which is very hard to do. So I'm going to try to put up a little fortress for the time being. And let's not fall for a little trick. Well, maybe that didn't work because I could take there, but maybe it did because he's got this pin. And my idea is to, again, if I can just take the sting. Is he really going to take this one now? No, I don't think he'll do that. If I can take the sting out of his position by exchanges, then I feel his position could start getting quite a lot worse. But I'd love to get the queens off the board, right? The queens, very important here. Let's think how we can do that. This kind of thing, it's only a short-term thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'm threatening to do this. And of course, I miss that the way I'm playing. The way I'm playing. Takes, check, king here. Check, king h3, check. Check, king h3, check. Shall we see what happens? Let's see what happens. Otherwise I'm just going to be a pawn down, so not sure this is working. I'm going to go here and bring my rook in. But this might, I don't know, it's really strange. If only I could calculate a bit quicker in the position. Yeah, it looks like 2700 is the goal. Whenever I get above 2700 and I stream, it's plummet time. Oh dear. Oh well. Is this winning for him? I don't know. Is it winning for me? Is it a draw? What's happening here? Well, I should have at least a draw now, but can we do this and play for the win? I'm going to play for the win, obviously. Shit, and I'll probably lose on time. So the idea is rook h3 checkmate, but he can give up a rook and win on time. So this might actually be winning. This move is forced. No, this is winning easily. Shit. What's happening here? Have I fucked this again? Have I fucked myself again? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Williams, you are such a moron. Literally. I don't know anyone who's as big a moron as you are. Whoa. Got there in the end. I think that tactic deserved a win. No? Well, maybe. We got to take those. I mean, okay, I was winning going into it, and I can't play shorter time, so I'm taking the bloody win. The tactic was nice. We turned down the draw. And it came to who can move their wrist the quickest. And I'm not very good at moving the wrist the quickest. Okay, come on. Let's see. Let's see if we can stay over 2700 by the end of the stream. What are you drinking, Captain Bunratty, today? You on the Guinness, my friend? What the F was that? It was just a quality game. A quality game of chess. Now, if you guys have seen me play chess before, you will see me have faced this position on multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. And because I've lost some games, I'm just going to swing it and check. Go for the checkmate. Not today. Ed Garjan, love your content. Well, at least someone does, my friend. Thank you very much. Okay, we're just going to go for the king. If he might beat me on the queen side, but the king is over there. And what do we do to kings over there? We play like an absolute nutter. All do Newt, and I'm sorry if I've butchered your name there, says, I just finished your Killer Dutch. Okay, thank you. And you're seeing the Killer Dutch here in action. I mean, this is the kind of absolute, I was going to say nonsense. This is the kind of mayhem. That's a better word. Let's not use the N word. Nonsense. This is the kind of nonsense that you often get in the Killer Dutch. You just go for the king and you sack a rook on f2 and you're like, yeah, I'm a bloody genius. Or you swing this one around and you're like, whoo, just call me the space cowboy. But no. Okay, so how do we throw some more wood at him? Do we just double on the F file? That seems very civilized. Surely we're not this civilized. But then we've got every single piece looking at his king. The caveman Dutch. I was wondering what the Vaveman Dutch was there, sir. Okay, here we go. Another one comes in. We're bringing them all in. They all want a piece of the pie. That juicy, juicy pie. People asking me about Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, you know, and Ginger Coin and the rest of it. Look at this. Can you look at that? Look at this. Look at the greed of this human being. He calmly just takes a pawn. Not a care in the world. Okay, get out of that, my friend. Get out of that, is all I'm going to say. We discovered the other day you can't say knight on G to E7 on Twitch. Really? Okay, let's just take the queen, shall we? And let's go here, and it's going to be checkmate incredibly soon. You can't say knight on G. What? Okay. Boom! Have some of that, my friend. You know what one of the best feelings in the world is? Checkmating them like that in the caveman Dutch. It just makes me go weak at the knees. Makes me go a little bit weak at the knees. Okay, do we take that one? Oh, this is like that line, isn't it? I don't want to do that line because he might know what he's doing. Okay, he's going here. Can't believe he's using Harry against me. Okay, don't you do that to me. Knight G E7. It works. Oh, it works for you, Aldo, because you're a mod, right? Is that right? Did you see Blair's match earlier, Aldo? I totally forgot he was playing, which was most annoying against the Gormalizer. Otherwise, I don't know. It's very busy at the moment. I'm starting filming a chessball course tomorrow, and just loads of shit going on as always. But I would have watched him play the Gormali, who I think is a very talented chess player. Now, this is all pretty normal, isn't it? This kind of whatever's going on here. We're just sort of dancing around a little bit at the moment. I'm just trying to get our pieces to decent squares. Let's keep the dancing. because it seems like I'm making more progress than him with my dancing. Now this is the kind of move that's so thematic. You kind of play it often without thinking, but calculating, I hear, is actually a skill. I'm not going to calculate, we don't care. Now can we go here? This is the move that I'm relying on, and his king is still in the middle. It was horrible for him, was it? Aye, right. Well, Danny is an absolute beast at Blitz chess. Playing Danny at Blitz is really, really scary for anyone, as I know. I mean, I've played Danny on many occasions. Sometimes you just got to be really sharp when you play Danny, as he is a very good Blitz player. Now, I don't want to swap queens, so where are we moving this queen here? Maybe we're not moving it. Maybe we go here first, but I'm 2 pawns down. Is this any compensation? Feels like it might be some compensation. Why do I want to play such a stupid move as this? I don't know, but I have to play it now. Now I've seen it, I have to play it. 31-1. Well, Danny Gormally, Grandmaster Danny Gormally. Certainly not Danny Wrench. Danny Wrench is good, but Gormally is class. Gormally is a very, very dangerous player from England. Yeah, we used to share a house, and I mean, sometimes he would just crush me. But you have to, when you're playing someone like that, you have to be on your perfect game. And he's so tactical. I thought, you know, someone like Blair, you know, it's very hard for him to get the positions that he would want. Okay, so we've gone for this nonsense here, and trying to work out how to continue this. I'm looking at these kind of things, and I'm stopping it. It's very we're getting very interesting positions today. This is something. So this is my idea. With actually a threat of checkmate. Can you Adam and Eve it? No, it's not checkmate. Well, it would be if he goes rook g8. It's got to be. There's got to be a threat here. I'm not gonna. I can't work out what the threat is, but there's a threat. I mean, knight takes bishop is a threat, and knight takes bishop is probably winning. But do we have something beautiful here? Knight takes bishop is got to be winning, but surely there's something even more sexy here. Okay, I'm not going to find something more sexy because I'm running out of time. And this should bizarrely be easier than it is, I feel. So this check looks correct because I need to get my queen on the light squares, which I should be doing. And maybe the sacrifice was actually incredibly strong. And now the idea is to get on the light squares, right? Which is shortly going to be checkmate. And I think we just do that simply now. Oh no, sorry, he's got the king coming back now. Bit of an oversight, wasn't it? So I should have thought a little bit about this. Still a fantastic position for me, but I played this far too quickly. And okay, let's just keep it under control. Threatening to, must have been a very easy win that somewhere I went amiss here. But his king has always been very bare, but again, it's this bloody clock, right? Oh God, what am I doing? I start panicking around here. I start playing horrendous moves. Like I just did there. That's it. Oh God, there's something going on there. Whew. Whew. Well, let's try to play someone else there. It was probably I made a meal out of that one. I mean, again, we're talking about Danny Gormally, who Aldo was saying played incredible. That's something I lack in Blitz. something I lack in Blitz. When I get short of time, I do lack that killer instinct. But it's really hard in Blitz, right? I mean, it's you concentrate. I do, not the top players like Hikaru, but I concentrate more on the clock than I do on the position, because I can't do both. I literally lose my ability to function. So it's really hard. Now this position here, I'm getting a lot. This is my little Anti-Sicilian thing, and my latest chessable course actually. I'm always creating courses at the moment, but this course is very interesting actually. Now f5 is a pretty good move. I'm trying to remember the correct solution here. It might be taking here. I feel this is the way to play against this, but again, some lines that I don't see for a while, I certainly forget how to play against them, and this is one of those lines. And even the top players say this. There's so, in chess, there's so many. Can we do this? Let's do it anyway. I don't know. There's so many variations now that the top players have to remember, and even the top players say that it's easy to forget stuff. So what they normally do at competitions, they just go through, they prepare well ahead of time, and I'm just going to play some normal moves here and get this one over towards the king side, and they just go through those lines and get them into their short-term memory, because obviously there's a difference between long-term memory and short-term memory. Now what is this? I kind of feel this is either going to be good or bad for him. And am I worried about this? I don't think so. So he's opening it up, which is quite risky for both of us. Maybe it's just not much has changed there. So I think that the thing is, you've got to improve your work on your long term, for openings. And I again, I would like to say, oh, he's got this square. Maybe his idea is just very clever. I don't want to give that square. Openings are not the only thing you should be working on. Let's just make that clear. You should be working on other areas of game. But if you're playing in tournament chess, openings are important. But I think only when you get to play in tournaments over the board. You should be looking at tactics, at endgames, and other areas. But when you're playing in tournaments, it is important to get your openings right. And you should work on your openings away from the board, to get them in your long term. But then to get them into your short term, you've got to just renew your work when you're it's hard to I can't calculate and play, and I was hoping this would be good, but I've noticed this one is a good response. Okay, I don't know, like somehow maybe I had something better there. Did I have something better in that position? Because yeah, he's got this bloody move. And okay, it still seems all right, this position. Now his knight can move, and it's going to come in there, which I don't like the look of, because it's a really nice square for his knight there. Does this check achieve anything? Well, I win the d6 pawn at the end, which is something. But I really got to watch out for his rook coming in here. But I got rook f1, so maybe I have to, if he goes knight d4, he's going for this one, which may work actually even better, mightn't it? Of course. And again, probably had a good position somewhere along here, but not anymore. So okay, so we'll have to go for this d6 pawn, I think, here. Now, oh, you can take with the king. Shit. What? I missed that one. Take here, he takes to the knight. And pawn down in the ending. So that's a little bit annoying. I missed. Okay, so we just have to do this. I missed he could take with the king in this position, which he has to play. So it was a bit of a silly thing to miss. And let's see if we can hold this a little bit. But a pawn is enough in the ending to be losing, especially when your knight is in a travesty, and this is horrible now. But we can still play. Bishops are, I mean, a5 at some point, and he plays the best move. We have to, and he's going to come here. Let's try to, oh god, he's going this way. I have to get the bishop, but we're losing now anyway, so it's pretty game, set, and match. Okay, well, we'll play one more. Let's play one more game. Queen g5. Could I have gone queen g5? Was I winning somewhere around? I wouldn't be surprised if I was. At some point, we'll get one more game in, and at least we didn't go below 2700. Woohoo! Let's see if we can make this a nice one, shall we? Let's not play the Dutch for a change. Let's go for a King's Indian defense, which I suppose is my second option as an opening. Now, I don't play e5 here because it's quite theoretical. I like putting my knight on this square and playing like this. And these kind of positions, I quite like. I quite actually like closed structures where you get this f5 in, and we're just going to go for the standard idea. He's going to go for c5. We're going to go for this. Now, probably should take that to keep those things open over there, but my knights aren't good, are they? So let's get the queen over and then get the knight over somewhere like here. And I remember one of the legends that's kind of forgotten in the King's Indian. You got the obvious. You got Bobby Fischer. You've got that guy called Gary. These guys, obviously, you know, two of the best world champions ever, and when they played the King's Indian defense, it made it look so cool. You know, such a cool opening. It really is a fun opening to play. But a player who people forget about a bit in the King's Indian defense is England's own John Nunn. John Nunn of England was a tremendous player. Magnus Carlsen actually said that he had the potential to be maybe even be a world champion if he hadn't been interested in other things. And he was interested in mathematics, and I've said this before, but he was a tremendous King's Indian defense player, and I love his games. But the King's Indian defense, I have to say, and again, is one of the, for me, one of the most fun openings you can play. Now, do I want to keep this one open, or do I want to... No, I think we want to go here because we're going to get the f3 square for our rook. And I mean, I think this is so important when we're talking about openings again. You just got to pick ones which you like the positions at. It's as simple as that. Even if it can be very theoretical, Emmy, but the way I played it here with knight bd7, there's little sidelines you can play. It's too theoretical for me. I hate keeping up with all the theory, but there are little sidelines you can play which avoid and a lot of the theory. And when this bishop comes to life, it's so much fun. And I think with rook coming to e3, it's time for him to resign now. So let's put it there anyway, because we're coming in. Do we get the other rook in? Let's bring this one in. I love it when all the pieces start to play, and we want to bring the other one in because then this check comes possible. We're not in a rush to win this pawn, and I feel his position is hopeless. Look how strong the dark square bishop is. He can't run away because he's running into that, so he goes here. Okay, he still can't run away with the king, and we're going to get our rook around the angles and into towards his king. So yeah, I mean, another opening. And if you want to learn the King's Indian defense, then I think one of the best ways to learn it at the moment, Gawain Jones has got a course out on it, which is tremendous. Now, this one wins the queen, but maybe I'm going to go here to stop his king running away. So I could have checked and come here, which is probably winning. But the idea of putting the other rook on d3, it's a really, really weird position this. Let's threaten to win his queen now. Look at the rooks. You rarely see both rooks coming forwards and sideways. So holding on for dear life here. Now, this one. Now, try. How does he save his queen? This is not going to save his king. It's an onslaught now. With my queen getting into position. Yeah, Gwen Jones has got a chessball course on the King's Indian Defence, and he does resign, which is probably a great way to learn it. But I'm going to leave it there, because you know what, in life, sometimes, just sometimes, it's nice to finish on a high. It makes a nice change for me. I'm so used to not finishing on a high, you know, and I have to say it started off extremely badly today. But we had some fun games there, and just a little stream for me today. So thank you very much. I'm going to try to. I'm very busy with doing this chessball course and other work, but I'll try to keep some YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out the streams. Thank you very much for viewing, and have a great night, everyone. And I'll be back soon. Make sure you follow the channel and all that crap. Not crap. It's good crap. So cheers and enjoy yourselves. Bye for now.